You've arrived in Tolstad via waking up in a morgue. You've picked up a goblin sidekick, and now you need to focus on the actual job. The tea shop that blew up. First off, you still need to get inside. The entrance is in the middle of the big open outside area. If you find yourself getting stuck, there probably should be some other ways of getting inside. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. From what you've heard about this guy, he could have already left the city, though maybe if you're lucky you can catch him before he hops onto the next ship down on Water Lane. But nothing so far has given you any decisive evidence. Everything about this stinks. Thank you, DM.
Morning. I swear a lot.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. So, before all of that crap the DM was going on about, we actually have something more important to do, and that's finding lodgings, because it's 8 PM. We wouldn't be going to bed yet, but, you know, that time will come soon. And we have to get, I'm pretty sure a long rest is 8 hours. So, we will take 8 hours, which means we will lose 8 hours by sleeping. Therefore, we need to tactically choose when we're going to do that. Just gonna have a little wander around, see what we can find. I didn't explore all the way to the left down here, so maybe that'd be worth a look. I will get those eggs. I know there's money in it. I don't care about the money. I want the eggs. I need the proteins. I'm the strongest cleric in Norvik. I don't have time, unless I do. What is this? Money and incense. Oh, goodness. I don't have time to engage with these things. The first thing I need to do is find lodging. Once I've done that, I can fuck around as much as I like. I might need these crafts. Surely, if all else fails, I could get a room at an inn or something. Surely that's an option. Our Lady's Apartments. Such a sneaky staircase. Nice find. I'm nothing... Oh, there's the tea shop. The tea shop. Yeah, well, we'll engage with that in a minute, hey. Bikes? Wait, bikes? Wait, bikes? This place has bikes? A bike line. One bike stands out to you. Alright, I need to have a look. A handful of bicycles are stationed at the local rack. Why do we have bicycles? Bicycle, a tool for the common man to reach distances efficiently and safely. An invaluable tool for an egalitarian society. Well, you're not wrong. Bike racks are stationed in many places around the city, usually in locales with lots of stairs. There's a stillness here, an uncommon sight at the heart of the city. This particular bike is yours. I have a bike. Oh, check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? Well, because it'd be safe. You should take better care of this magnificent bike. I didn't know it was my bike. Yes, you fool, keep up. Oh, sure is. Best way of travel in Norvik, except, of course, on this godforsaken island fortress. So where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. No quest to be found here, just sad. Anything's a quest if you spin it right. Damn. The key's probably at the bottom of the river along with the rest of your dignity. You see anything strange about this bike, Snell? No? It's a bicycle. He does not care. If I remember where the bike key is, can I bring the bike with me? He takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult. Do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you going to take a bike around Tolstad? You gonna carry it? Up and down the stairs? Oh, I could. This bike rack is set up so that people can leave bikes before heading down the stairs to Water Lane. That's a no, right? It's, but if you find a pocket bike, that's another thing. But leave this one be, cleric. We've got work to do. I love this bike. Uh-huh. You want to know a secret? Not particularly. Alright, I won't tell you then. Please keep your secrets. Do you like bicycles? Not particularly. Buy a bike. Oh. That was all very sad. Bikes are cool. You should ride your bike more. I can't! Not only is this place not bike accessible, it is aggressively not wheelchair accessible. How the fuck would you get into the tea shop? No ramp anywhere. It's outrageous. Sleeping. For service, come back after midnight-ish. Oh. Well, I see red eyes there. You see that? Why have I just walked in? Oh, I'm not allowed. Oh, hey, look, there's the pillar. The pillar of Jor towers before you. Oh, I can do it from here as well. Okay, helpful. I'd like to. Don't auto-save, I haven't done anything. More free trash. Cardamom tree. You reach into the bin and pull out a somewhat intact cardamom tree. No, do not. You did not just Let me get this clear. You find yourself out on Pillar Road, you see a cardamom tree in the bin. It's been out there for God knows how long, and you think to yourself, what the hell, I'll just eat some trash. It is done. You are too late. Listen, man, maybe you don't know exactly what's going on here in this world of ours, but you don't need to lower yourself this way. Taking stuff is great, but you can't just take a half-eaten pastry out of the trash, man. The goblin glares at you. Rationalize eating trash. And how are you gonna do that exactly? Cardamom, you got the... Stop this dwarvish nonsense, it's beneath you. Hold on, let's clear this up a bit. Alright, let's get back down to brass tacks, okay? This cardamom tree, was it in the garbage or above the garbage? Above the rim? Oh yeah? You sure about that, sport? Of course, I promise. And you weren't just diving with your entire arm into the trash bin. It was hovering like an angel. Truly a miracle. Will I ever recover from this? Sorry to say, we've officially crossed the line dividing man from bum. You are now a bum. Go enjoy your tasty cardamom tree. I am now Bamboo Head Kim. If you were a druid cleric. I mean, I could always give this to that dwarf fella. He said he loved them, so maybe I'll give it to him. And then I never ate trash. He did, but he doesn't know, and I ain't gonna tell him. Imagine that! Imagine the kind of paranoia that would install in your life. If I appreciate he and I have not known each other long enough to be friends, but let's use the term friends to simplify this. Imagine if your friend was like, hey man, I've got this pastry, do you want it? And you were like, yeah, and you ate it, and then you found out a week later that they picked it out of the fucking trash. What paranoia would that inflict upon someone? I would never trust a human being's food ever again. This game is amazing. Ooh, a bag. Oh, oily instructions, -2 intelligence. Why are all of my books bad? A page of hard-to-read text titled A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Yeah, I need to have a look. You hold up the paper, finding it to actually be a torn-out page of a book. The name in the margin suggests the book is called A Gnome Starter Guide to Esoteric Memorization. Read it, it's quite lengthy. The goblin leans in over your shoulder and reads it as well. Hey buddy, personal space, do you mind? The first step to understanding esoteric memorization is understanding the underlying powers at play. Shaw's strings stretch across its coast, invisible to the eye, yet connected to all things living and dead. A spell is simply a set of rules you must follow in order to manipulate those strings into an esoteric effect. Yet those rules are themselves esoteric in nature, as such most wizards will find it impossible to remember more than a handful of spells at a time. Newbie wizards, maybe. Oh, how many can you memorize? I mean... some. Uh-huh. Turns back to look at the page. Keep reading. This is the big divide between cantrips and actual spells, as cantrips are both easy to remember and will not consume a spell slot. Spell slots are the common representation of how many spells of each spell level a caster is able to perform without rest. As a gnome, you are naturally gifted in the art of illusion magic. Other schools will be more difficult to memorize. A suggested harmless spell to use in training is the first level spell Grease. To increase your chances of memorization, attempt to cast it at least 2 times per day. In the margins, there's a handwritten note that you managed to spot. It's written hastily in bold, like the author really wanted to hype themselves up. It says, every evening and every lunch break at work, remember, you can do it. Yeah, man, you can. I believe it. Oh, no. The goblin leans out over the ridge, looking down into the river. Oh, because he casted grease on his lunch break while standing on a broken bridge. I don't think I need to explain that one to you, and if you've played Pathfinder Kingmaker, then I really don't need to explain that one to you. Damn. Poor gnome. An esoteric mishap, magic is a blade without a handle, and so on. Indeed, grease is a dangerous spell. It is. Intensely dangerous. Learn the spell. And quickly, I've learned grease. That's something at least. I am unstoppable. Invincible. I can cast grease. Well, I need to memorize it, but I can cast grease. Situational up to 1 minute. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns it into a low-friction, difficult terrain for the duration. Oh, I need to memorize that. Think of the shenanigans. Is this my boss's house? Great Perch of Norvik. That doesn't answer my question. Temple. Yeah, this is where I'm from, isn't it? Temple of Earth. All who pass are mine to keep. Whoa, that dude's cool. Hello, sir. Who are you? The Duck. Let's see what we can figure out about you, Squire. Quite a lot, actually. The Duck. Undead. Level 13 Paladin. This is a true warrior. He is off duty, but whatever duty that is, it's everlasting. This Dark Knight can break you like a twig, yet he will not. He is bound by an order, but why does it not affect you? I've got a full complement of spells. Ready to be cast at any occasion. Let's have a chat. Actually, let's see what you've got on you, first of all. Caretaker. That's a weapon. That gives bonuses to everything. We can get that, certainly. No, we can't. In a swift move, the Dark Knight wraps your wrist in a cold embrace. You hear a cracking, oh, minus 10 HP! You hear a cracking sound as he squeezes hard around it. Release me, good night! He lets go of your wrist. Saying nothing, he just turns back to looking into nothing. Ouch. Can I try stealing the other shit? No. We'll come back to try and pickpocket stuff off him. I'm willing to take that damage. That axe, for example, is incredible. A dark iron can of a man sits alone on the temple steps, his face obscured, an axe strapped to his back. Thick axe. Heavy. As is his heart. Citizen! His helmed head is slumped downwards slightly. He's not really here. Are you okay, citizen? No response. My good knight, say something. A metallic scraping noise fills your ears. The knight is moving, ever so slightly. His head turns. Ah, fuck. Within the slits of his helmet, you see the faint shimmer of a bony face. Your name, soldier. His voice echoes out into the open chamber. Pure dread. I'm not a soldier. You hear the knight clenching his iron gauntlet. No, you are. A duck, a waterfowl common in Ascani lakes. Duck, many roam Ascani. There are horrific legends told of the great evil ducks up in Toll's Pass. Any Earthguard member who slays such a beast is rewarded with a title of Duck Slayer. What, does he want to fight? Duck, scary things. They used to chase you when you were a kid out in the country. The knight's head slumps once again. Speak your mind, soldier. Do I really have time to chat? No. But... who are you? He's silent for a while. You feel a light breeze pass through your armor. The Duck. Excuse me? I am the Duck. You should be proud of your name. The knight does not respond. He does not wish to share more. How do I open the gate down the stairs? I have the key. Oh, can I have it? No. You are too weak for that. Excuse me, I defeated a skeleton. Who's he to judge you? The sea below is dangerous. You should make sure to prepare thoroughly before heading down there. I mean, I already did. Perhaps bring more spells. Perhaps make sure to recuperate enough for you to once again be able to cast higher tier spells. I already have second spell slots. What more do you want? It is embarrassing you have not already returned to your former state of esoteric mastery. City below, it is darkness incarnate. Look, I'm trying to get my fucking spellbook fixed, but I have so many people to talk to. Do not tread without care. You never do. A warning from someone with ages upon him. Why are you loitering here, knight? I am not. The cold voice echoes throughout the chamber. Well, what are you doing then? I'm on my off hours. You like it here? No response. I, too, would like to hang on the steps of the temple. His helmet turns slightly. Scary. Can I hang out with you, please? His helmet turns away. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the knight. Serve this man. Whom do you serve? I serve, he says, trailing off. For a split second, you could swear a spark appearing within the armor. Radiant. Yeah? Once again, he turns to look at you, the darkness within his helmet seeming to reach out towards you. As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything growing cold. His dark soul is reaching out. Give me that thing. I need it for my lady's painting. This creature before you is neither human nor alive. I serve nothing. Then why are you here? A lie and a truth at once. Where'd you get that cool armor? The knight sits completely still and does not answer your question. I think you're amazing, my good knight. No response. This creature holds no grudges, yet his hollow disposition taunts your senses. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. Attempt to have a firm discussion about masculinity. Go on then. Nope. Not even close. You feel anger rising. Aggression. Yes, that is the only way to ever live up to this ideal of a man in front of you. Your goblin companion takes a step back as he notices your shaking fists. Man, the architecture in this temple is amazing. I'll be over here if you need me. Step towards the Dark Knight. Do you know who I am? He does not answer you. My name will go down through the annals of history. Stand straight. It is spelled that way. That's right. The goblin, who now stands a number of steps behind you, lets out a shocked laugh. The what? He exclaims, almost keeling over. The knight lifts his head, facing you. Chills. Annals. It is annals, soldier. No, it's not. You hear a deep groaning appear from the dark armor, like a wind blowing over an ancient haunted house. Right, there is no choice now. It is time. Or, just a suggestion here, you could talk with him and learn without the use of mindless violence. You must show what you're made of through overwhelming masculine force. But, as your eyes land upon the Dark Knight, you feel an overwhelming need to surrender. Oh! I must fight him, I must destroy him, I must kill him, fuck this, or I must talk things out. I should probably talk things out. He just sits there, ready for a good talk. You catch something, a glimpse of light within the darkness of his helmet. Divinity, there's light within this man. Stare at him. The knight shifts slightly, his armor scraping against the rock. Breathe heavily. The knight turns to look at you through his helmet. Wait a bit longer. Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Tough. Present your query, then leave these hallowed grounds. Are you a cleric? No, he says. I am a warrior. Do you know magic? Yes. Can you teach me magic? No, He mutters to himself. Well, technically I could, but I don't want to. I do not have time for that. Do you have any spell scrolls I could have? The knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. He tosses it to you after a moment of deliberation. I had him snap my wrist in half trying to steal that scroll, and I did not need to. A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier. Already did. Close the spell scroll. He lifts his head. The darkness through his helmet focuses on you. No, soldier. Memorize it. I told you I already did. I'm quick. You. The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic, from what I understand. The Dark Knight nods and then lowers his head. You've earned his respect. Good. Your ability to memorize spells instantly is an incredible talent. He should be impressed. How does one become a true warrior? A warrior. Oh god, it's 9 p.m. The knight places an iron gauntlet upon his knee and leans forward. A whispering wheeze escapes the slits in his helmet. Serve. Until the ghost falls in on itself, until Jor breaks the veil and every god rips and tears our reality into shreds. Serve well, serve loyally. That is what a true warrior does, no matter what. Well, I'm gonna... And it all works, because I'll become the rogue druid god arcane king of this place. So I will serve myself. That's still serving. The wheezing stops. Your companion gives you a horrified glance. What if you serve someone evil? He shakes his head slowly. Place not the choice of morality into the hand of the one who swings the axe. The truth of alignment lies entirely with your god, soldier. Do not forget that. He lifts his hand and clenches it. Now, quick, ask him while he's got his guard down. Wait, who do you serve again? Viskin. Viskin? Oh, he is a lich. I knew it. He moves his head towards you. No, that is not Viskin, the mortician? With sudden force, the Dark Knight slams his axe into the ground. Darkness creeps through the hall. Within you. Do not speak of that, soldier. Why? Is it a secret? He returns to his still position. Do not. What do you know about the tea shop? Not much. Where were you at noon on the 21st? Below. Okay, below. Can you elaborate? The walls shook in the crypts. I was on patrol. I was not in position to perceive any misdoings. There are thousands of tombs and crypts scattered below this ancient metropolis. Okay, sure. Why were you in the crypts? He's silent and still for a moment, noticing a pattern here. I have my purpose. As do you, soldier. Do not pry too deep. Are you threatening me? He places an iron hand on his knee, waiting for the next question. Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion? No. Are you sure? He nods slowly. Do you have any piece of info that would help me? Maybe a man dressed in yellow? He goes silent for a while because Viskin is dressed in yellow. A man passed through the halls below. Civilians do not pass there. Past the crypt entrance, through the goblin's domain into the southern caverns. Ooh. A man? Dark hair, silk clothes, headwear, dressed in yellow. Ooh, what's past the crypts? The roots of the goblin's tree. Then more tunnels, the southern tunnels. Then the sewers. How do I get there? There are paths. Most are trapped. Once you get there, the alligator might know more. His grounds are near. Yeah, don't look for an alligator under the sea. It sounds stupid. Alligator? His rage is endless, his appetite growing. Do not anger him. He won't speak more about this horrific creature. I'm sure I can charm him with my charming ways. The knight looks down, waiting for your next question. How do I get to the sea below? He pauses as if thinking about your question. The goblins. Use their passage below Viskin's lair. Right, the staircase by the apples where you woke up. Yeah, I know how. Yeah, I know. I already went there. There are many ways down, but the passage in the chamber where you woke up, that would be a good place. That is the safest path. So basically dive deep like some spelunker? Yes. Might be some neat treasure down there. This is great. Thank you, my good knight. He is quiet. Has he been ordered to answer your questions? This feels forced, yeah. Almost as if Viskin ordered him to do this. He likes you. Now, some other questions. I'll start with the mess. Point the ballot boxes. Without lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone. Election. Ah, this is where it's being. What are you voting for, my good knight? No reply. Everyone should vote for me, ideally. The knight doesn't even move. You're no longer a freestyler. Instead, you are now an arcanist. Oh, I didn't know that's what that meant. That's fine. Gain 100 XP for changing your political stance. It stirs. His silence tells you nothing of life, nor the humanish experience. I did say vote for me, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Ah, this is where it's being held. Other questions? Citizen, leave. Okay, we learned more about Viskin. Interesting. Surely, learning that information will help us understand more about Viskin, right? Because we've discovered that he has an actual genuine undead servant serving him. I need that axe so bad. It's a +1 to everything except intelligence, I think. Well, intelligence and dexterity. It's really good. Crypt key would be nice, but it's not necessary. I will genuinely take those fucking health damage hits each time, even though it's highly unlikely I'll be able to succeed at that for the chance to get that weapon. Abso-fucking-lutely. But, I actually came around here to try and find somewhere to sleep. Because once I've established that, I can go off and do activities, but I need to establish a place to sleep because exhaustion is bad enough anyway. I don't want to get a shit ton of it. Street sign, you can look at it. Yeah, I don't want to look at it as... I just wanted to I didn't want to interact with it. I just wanted to see what it said. I didn't want to have a fucking monologue about it. This might help me do druid shit. You look up at the branches of a bracken tree. It stands tall in the garden, towering over you. Nature is reaching tall and deep. These roots may go below the city, nay, even below the river. Touch the tree. Your hands land firmly on the bark, connecting with the natural world. Well done. Look at the branches. The wind causes the leaves to dance. Wait, between the branches, high above. Is that a hole in the bark? A hollow just wide enough for you to stick your hand inside. Something glimmers up there. Treasure in a bird's nest. Yes, get up there now! It could cause great physical harm if you fell from that height, and heights are scary. The branches shudder in a sudden gust. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I suggest not doing that. Climb that tree! You grab onto the trunk. I'm in the tree. Pressing your entire body against the rough bark, you slowly make your way upwards. Go, just a bit more! Please get down from there, cleric. Nah, reach the top. +6. Yes, I've climbed this tree. Wrapping your body around the trunk, you lift yourself up. The bark is rough enough for you to get a pretty firm grip, despite the vertical nature of this feat you're attempting. One foot and hand moving after another, each holding on to dear life. You take a deep breath and reach up, finally getting a hold of one of the upper branches. You've done it! Heaving yourself the last way, you get a view you did not expect. A bird's nest, unguarded, full of shiny trinkets. Jackpot! Shove your hand inside the nest. Grab the ring. Always grab the ring. Ring of protection. Grab the polished stone. Shard of Jour. You feel the tingle. It's magic, baby. Grab the coins. 7 crowns. Thanks, birds. Get back down. Retracing your steps, you soon find yourself back on solid ground. You lived. I'm surprised. Can we go now? The leaves are quite big. What's a bracken tree again? Like a birch, but thicker, made by primal forces of Ascani. The bracken tree originates from Ilum Forest and is today a major export resource in Ascani. It is quick to grow and flexible in its usage. Bye, tree. That's a good tree. I got a new ring. What's this ring? An iron band covered in strange symbols, touching it sends a tingle down your spine. It protects you somehow. Ah. Well, I can get rid of the wisdom tooth because I'm not getting any increased modifiers on my wisdom right now, and I can replace it with the ring of protection. And then next time I go to try and steal the axe from the duck and inevitably fail, it probably won't hurt quite so much. Anyway, that's not what I came here for. Pillar Crossing. Are there, lodgings at Pillar Crossing? Lower Tolstad. Lodgings? Drunk Sphinx. It's a tavern. It might have lodgings. Oh, not many people. Oh, look, there's Free Strider Lady. Oh, I bet she'll be happy to see us. Oh, I could actually steal. Oh, I could steal more money. Fuck. Oh, fuck it. Vera spins around and grabs you by the throat. Your hand is yanked out of her pocket. Ah! Gurgle. You do so. The sound is pathetic. Oh, apologies. She drops you and you land on your feet. I thought you were some common pickpocket. I'm sure it was a big misunderstanding. Vera glances over to the fiend behind the counter who stifles a laugh. We'll talk later. Vera just shakes her head. Cleric, lovely to see you again, but I can't stop to chat. Do swing by Water Lane later, will you? I got a bit greedy. As the orc steps past you and leaves the tavern, you look over to the woman behind the bar. She locks eyes with you while putting away the orc's cup. Hello. Damn, I took a lot of damage. I have a lot of spell slots. I should probably use one. I'm quite good at it, as it turns out. Which is good, because I'm going to be taking a lot of punishment. Fucking hell, my dex rolls are not good. Money, money, money. This is what you get when the pragmatism of devilhood mixes with the dexterity of humanish fingers. A mint-making, crown-conscious capital creator of the highest class. I didn't know you were a demon. I thought you were a tiefling. I guess some would consider that to be similar. I don't know. Concentrated rhubarb ale. Go on, then. Yes. I don't know what that does, but it's mine. Minor charisma increased for a week. An Ascani classic contains a fizzy drink that tastes just like ale with none of the downsides, so it's actually okay for you to drink this since it's a non-alcoholic. Yum, yum, yum. Now I just need something to boost my strength. That is a lot of crowns, but I think I would fail. Let's talk to her first. Hello, ma'am. Is this an inn or just a fucking tavern? Behind the counter stands a woman of fiendish origin, focused on filling up one of the taps. She immediately stops when she notices your approach. A tiefling. Hey, I was right. A folk with demonic or devilish blood in their veins. Welcome to the Drunk Sphinx. What'll... My good lord, a cleric. How lovely to see the city stop by. She gives you a full attention. Name's Rick Spiter. I'll be serving you tonight. This woman is a perfect hub of information. Pick her brain. I want to pick your brain. Actually, I need to make it clear to you that I am not a cleric. No way. Oh? Oh my. What kind of rapscallion are you then to dress up like that? I am a druid. Wouldn't have guessed. Ah, yeah, did the chainmail and helmet and crossbow imply that I wasn't a druid? Because it's all a lie. Oh, well, good for you. Be nature's friend or whatever. I want to pick your brain. That could be arranged, she says, and gives you a big smile. I'll pick you real good. Thank you. That's very kind. I know. I've got a big heart. The biggest, she says with a wink. You're the tavern owner. Do you have a bunch of information that could help me in my quests? Sure. Is there anything I can do for you? Just ask. I know more than most in this sprawling sea of ours. Oh, Snell, she exclaims as she knows him over the counter. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Want something to drink? I'm on the clock. I'm a responsible man. He nods towards you. Oh, you're the escort, eh? That's not how I'd phrase it, but sure. She laughs and sticks a sharp finger in your face. Don't get Snell into too much trouble, you hear? He's already grumpy enough as is. The two of them clearly share a past, in an enemies to lovers kind of way, only without the lovers part. You two friends, Snell? No. Don't say that, you're hurting my feelings. There's tension here. You should mention it. Does Snell spend a lot of time in here? You don't need to ask her, it's not relevant. He does, she says, ignoring his comment. Although this is the most convenient third place for the HWBT, so it's not like he's got too many options. We've got all the wonderful goblin we could need here every night. I sense sexual tension between you two. That's... Snell quickly snaps at you with a glare. That's a statement I will strongly refute, cleric. The fiendish woman nods. Of course, refuted it is. It is. For sure, absolutely. She laughs and leans in over the counter. All jokes aside, this is all just a part of the job, you know. Harassing goblins? No, that's more of a hobby. Flirting? Well, sure. Bullying? I wouldn't call it that. More like playful teasing. Creating sexual tension? A bit on the nose, but sure. Being a little fiend? That's just in my blood. Being sarcastic? Always. Talking too much? No. She gives you a stern frown. The goblin raises an eyebrow. She bursts out laughing. Actually, yes. Answering all my questions? Every single one. I'm not going to tell her she's being a pain in the ass. I need her to like me, because she'll answer all my questions. I see. It just happens to be as such that Snell here is a very hard nut to crack. The hardest. The goblin closes his eyes and mutters something to himself. A series of expletives. You do not feel any nervousness speaking to this woman. Well, duh, she's not your type. That's pretty obvious. I've got other questions. What is the tavern talk? Talk of the tavern. What's the hot goss, as they say? The fiendish tavern keep suddenly stops cleaning the counter and stares at you. Wide-eyed, confused. Excuse me? No, I'm asking, She tosses a cloth over her shoulder. You want rumors? Yes, please. Well, have you heard about the missing paladin? That's a bit of a mystery. That's interesting indeed. Lord Gorm, what a fucking name, is said to have gone missing in the city below, although really it's just rumors, which means they're obviously true. Lord Gorm, the last anointed paladin of Earth, one of the original faces of the party of Norvik, he went missing months ago, and many believed he has abandoned his post. I haven't seen him for weeks, so it's a bit worrying. Lord Gorm, of course, I've heard of him. He's the last paladin of Earth. He's very important to the city. I'd like to ask more about him. Sure, I don't know much, to be completely honest. But if I were you, I wouldn't get my hopes up. You know him? I've handed him drinks a few times, exchanged a few words, so sure I know him. What does he look like? Big guy, Earthguard-like outfit, but with more gold. Not the type you'd like to arm wrestle. Other than that, green eyes, blonde, long hair. Did he wear a helmet? Oh no, never actually. He always showed off those golden locks. Guess his proclivity for vanity very much surpassed your own, cleric, she says with a playful smile. Are you insulting my extremely dashing cloak? You ever hear him say anything suspicious? She laughs. Look, drunkards say all kinds of shit. Can't read too much into it. What did you hear? Mostly a bunch of ranting about how every single political entity in the city should be burned to the ground. Some typical pro-human slogans, you know the stuff. So he's a fascist, got it. She laughs. Might be simplifying the issue a bit, but sure. You know where I could find him? I hear all kinds of rumors, cleric. Either he's cracked under the pressure inside living as a fisherman or beggar on Waterlane, or he's died in the tunnels below fighting undead abominations. Or he's jumped on a ship to Muletown. Maybe Lord Gorm wants to head out into the infinite wastes through Toll's Pass. Either way, I don't think you're going to find him, cleric. But maybe there's some clues as to his fate somewhere here on Tolstad. Who knows? Thank you for the information. I'm going to hold off on this for now because she doesn't have any means by which to provide me with lodgings, and that's what I really need. There's so much useful stuff there, but priorities. I have to focus or I'm going to end up with nowhere to sleep. Hey, that's a pretty good result. Human Earth folk, level 5 noble. She is dressed in a fine silken robe like a noblewoman. Her hair is short and coarse, the rebellious kind, but Earth folk nobility nonetheless. That's great, but I don't need it. Unless you know where I can sleep. You're all strength checks. Except you. Youth Asgal Modissa. Sure. Fucking hell. Brilliant. Good. Well done. Nice one, cleric. You approach the door. Oh, this is the bookbinder. Bookbinder, you got business here? Of course, I have a deep love for books now. That's fun. Didn't expect that considering everything. I'm not a big reader myself, but I indulge occasionally. He sounds surprised. That's rude. Very rude. Druids sometimes read books, if they're rough-looking enough, or is it rude to read on the corpse of a tree? I don't know, cleric. He groans. His sound makes it clear that he is tired of you talking about druidic things, despite the fact that he should celebrate your passionate love for nature. Maybe we shouldn't just stand here talking in front of a shop. You knocking or are we leaving? Knock. Within seconds of the knock, the slit on the door slides open. Beyond, you see a pair of large yellow eyes glaring at you. Hey-o! Bird. Is this pest control? The eyes quickly tilt to the left. Tilt? No. Oh. The eyes push closer to the slit in the door. As they do, a bush of grey feathers pokes out. A bird folk. Ah, an owl! A cleric? Oh, for God's sake, why'd you give me... Oh, but I'm not a wizard, I'm not a rogue. I'm a fucking druid. No, I'm a wizard. I've added another class to the list. The birdman behind the door ruffles his feathers. Shen Yellen is my name. If you're not pest control, I need nothing from you. Please leave. But... I have a ruined prayer book. Can you fix it? Prayer book? Yes, I've seen quite a few. Drop inside. I will check a look. Drop it in. Yes. Horrible. Salt water. Left swollen. You could have avoided the worst of this if the drying process had been handled better. I'm gonna kick Fiskin's ass. I will rebind this foul mess for you. How much will it cost? We will see. It depends on the process. I will need guidance on the direction of the rebinding. The spells inside are lost, however the style and formatting can be saved. Using my skills, I can aim at something from the towers which would be most similar to the original work. I could also focus on rebinding it in the style of a druidic ledger, or perhaps as a grimoire of the dark and forbidden arts. Do you know how much? Do you know how much I would want it to have dark and forbidden arts in it? Which would have been the charisma path. I should have gone with the charisma path. Too late now. You know druidic stuff? I have many customers, including the various druids of this city. They have an aversion to modern practices themselves, hence my services are well appreciated. Make it a primal druidic ledger. That I will do. Return tomorrow, not while the sun rises. I'm either resting or working intently during those hours. Anything else you want, or will you leave me to my work? You wanna go drink? No. Oh, are you a scholar? Oh. You're interested in the arts? It's kind of my job, yeah. I was trained in the knowledge back in 3 wings. I know many things, but no time to talk or share. Busy. If you want scholarly teachings, go speak with my neighbor upstairs. That gnome never stops talking. Who? Just go upstairs. Door's always open. What? Do you need help? Why do you need help from the Pest Control Guild? Rats! Oh. They're awful. Keep spawning out of the sewer pipes. Yeah, the PCG should really take care of that. Yes! It lets out an angry bird noise. That bastard guild leader, Tall Limb Slip, keeps telling me they don't have time. No time? They have a dozen teams running around the city. No time! I've had the big problem is that they cannot get anyone to do pest control missions at 1-star levels. The PCG has a ranking system based on the danger of any particular pest they handle. Well, of course, rats would be a 1-star problem. The halfways. We haven't relied on the PCG for years. They just don't have time for anything under a 2-star danger ranking. It is very annoying. I've looked into it, and the problem is the pest control teams that join the guild only take on 1-star missions for a couple of weeks. Then they quickly start focusing only on the higher paying tasks, and all the actual normal pests keep on spreading throughout the city. It is a ridiculously idiotic system. So while all the mimics and monsters keep getting slayed, nothing is being done about these darn rats. The Pest Control Guild uses a legendarily poor design. Everyone wants money and glory. No one wants to do their job. Like, actually really inefficient. Entirely due to it being a public thing, of course. Had it been privatized from the start. The bird takes a few breaths after his rant. Worst part, my nephew has a team himself. The White Doves, they're called. Bah. And I've tried sending messages to him also, but he just says the same thing. Too busy, too busy. I can take a look at it. It does sound like a kind of quest. Ah, if you do, I'd be very happy. The rats seem to come from the sewers connected with the sea below. I could join the guild. The owlman scoffs. Sure, and then you'd go take on all the big and scary monsters that crawl up into the sea. Not me, I'm a huge coward. Ignore all the actual pests just to get a payday. No way, I'd work my ass off trudging through the sewers catching rats for a barely nothing payout, all for the satisfaction of a hard day's work. Really? Probably not, actually. Of course. Well, good luck with that. Thank you for your time. Well, someone's working on my prayer book now, which is really good, but I do still need somewhere to sleep. That's just a fucking griffin. Careful, not too close. I didn't mean to get that close. Conquest by river, by land, by heart. Hello, little friend. A tiny primal spirit. Thank you for the incense. Shway and rag. Where does this go? Path along the water. That's not going to lead me to a bed, is it? Statue of Earth. Who left this here? You approach the shrine. And yes, this little figurine does still count as a shrine. Shouldn't I move it? It's like in the middle of the road. No. It has chosen its path. What? The figure of Earth. This is a makeshift shrine meant to stand exactly where it is and where it might go. Ready to serve whoever needs him the most. You wish you were a man capable of something similar. Uh-oh. At the very least, moving around, looking around, doesn't advance time. Only talking advances time. So I can keep looking around until I find somewhere to sleep. That's a fucking regular non-giant crab. That's a non-giant crab? That gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like... I don't dislike crabs, but they do freak me out, because they're too similar to, like, bugs. I don't know. I think crabs are whimsical, I just want them to be whimsical away from me, that's all. Can't help it, it's the fucking legs, dude. It's the fucking legs. Creepy. The way they move. It's all very insect-like. The slit mailbox says Snell. Wait, this is your house! Snell's pad. True? Alright, that wasn't very helpful. Can I nick all of your stuff? It's a bit high up. Too far away. How the fuck does Snell get to it then? You don't really fit back there. He sure is decided to have a photo of himself on the wall. Yeah, he fucking is. Snell, can you help me? Welcome to my pad. Go ahead. Root around as much as you want. Don't mind if you do. Oh, so I can have some of your stuff? No, and don't touch anything. He sighs. I'm not sure how this is in any way useful for the job, but let me know when you're done looking around. Looking, nothing else. You live here alone? Yep. Doesn't get lonely? I don't spend much time here. It's a cool place. Thanks. How long have you lived here? He glances to the ceiling. I don't know, 3 years? 4? God, has it been that long? What does it cost? $100 a month. Real cheap, but I got a special deal because of the HWBT gig. That's real good for such a fancy apartment. The old lady takes care of her own, huh? You like living here? It's central. Right next to the garden. That's all I really care about, although the ventilation system is pretty sweet during those colder months. That's good information, thank you. He mouths and gives you a side glance. What about you? Huh? Where do you live, cleric? That's the eternal fucking question, isn't it, that's been plaguing this entire episode. Where the fuck do I go? Avoid, avert, abort. I could tell him the truth. No! Your body shakes. There's absolutely nothing wrong with your current living arrangements, and the goblin will not think lesser of you because of it. Arguably, he'll pity you. Oh, I live with my... I live with my mom. You do? Yes? Huh. Well, I guess that's not too uncommon among humans. Oh, why did that hurt so much? He does not mean harm, yet it hurts. Well, anyway... He tries not to linger on the subject since he sees your pain. I used to live in the towers, but they kicked me out. Huh. Can I ask why? Maybe. Okay. Look, they just had some problems with some of my writing. Your writing? Well, it can't be that bad at spelling, huh? Idiotic comment. Spelling, because you're a cleric casting spells. Light apostasy. The unofficial mark of a traitor. Oh, that's a whole thing. Wow. It is a whole thing. I got a new patriarch who didn't like me, and then I presented an argument for a Republican revolution without the influence of the free cities. They said it was a misuse of state resources, and they branded me with a minor case of dereliction. Really, it's all overblown, and Bjorn uses the same copy press all the time for a bunch of personal stuff, and he never gets in trouble over it, so it's just really seems really overblown to me, and yeah. He listens to your rant with an intense interest. So they can just do that? Toss you out? Apparently. Oh, sounds like bullshit. You're still employed as a cleric? Oh, of course, this was just a disciplinary action. They've been mad at me since I refused to register as a member of the party of Norvik. Interesting, so this whole thing is sort of like a redemption run for you then. Nope, it's me converting to druidism. Solving the mystery of the tea shop that exploded and so on, rejoin the fold. I'll solve it to prove my abilities. Eventually, I'll lead the city myself. Right. As a major crowd, just a general clerical dictator. Oh, the cleric dictator does sound nice. Right. Oh, damn it, that made me a cleric. Shit. There's no denying it now, you are a cleric. I'm not, I'm a druid. I can't afford my own place. The economy is shit, I agree. She's not home a lot, so I mostly have it to myself. Oh, that also makes it more understandable. I don't mean to get all personal, but if I had to live with my mother, I'd probably end up like one of those energy zombies. What the fuck is an energy zombie? Energy zombie, an esoterically infused undead creature more akin to a ghost than a regular zombie. They are mostly harmless apart from slowly draining folk into exhaustion, common in the old sea wall. Oh, like a time vampire, okay. Let's talk about something else. How much is the rent? Not so bad, thanks to the old lady. She looks after her own. Not every goblin is so lucky. What do you mean? You know there are 3 tribes in the city, right? I do now. The halfways get by real well thanks to Lady Sageleaf. But it didn't used to be that way, and most goblins have a real hard time getting by here. Most guilds won't exactly hire a goblin just like that. What? That's illegal! I know, doesn't stop them. Damn, good thing nothing like that happens in real life. I'd make meaningful eye contact with the camera, but I don't have one. You can envision it, I'm sure. We're not humans, so by default, on average, we're not trusted. Back in the day, there were apparently a bunch of programs meant to push us into the workforce. Anti-discrimination laws, goblin public works projects. But the support for those ran out way before I was born. So most kids just fall into crime. They can't do that in Norvik. It's illegal to be a criminal. Like, yeah, it's illegal. That's arguably one of the dumbest things you've ever said. Dumbest things so far. Imagine you're a goblin kid. You spend most of your day in the Warren with 20 others your age. There's barely any resources to actually teach you all the human stuff we're legally forced to be taught. If you're lucky, you've got one parent with a stable income. Otherwise, you'll be living in the dormitories. No support system, no chance to integrate into the city you're supposed to be living in. If you're lucky, you'll get a dangerous gig in the tunnels. If not, the only way for you to get enough money for food beyond the basic handouts is joining a syndicate. They recruit young to keep you in the juvenile stockade if you get caught, starting as an errand boy, ending up as whatever they need for their enterprises. Then you bring home a heavy pouch of crowns for your mom and pops. What are they gonna do? Turn their little kid in? Or accept the only major income the household's gotten in months? Maybe they'll even encourage you, push you to get real friendly with the local runner. But it's not like this in the halfways? Syndicates, aren't those illegal? Nope, they're perfectly tolerated. It's complicated, but... The Halfway Bridge Tribe is classified as a syndicate. We run things in a similar sense to the Ishki and the NMBT, except we do things strictly by the book. We don't run drugs, for one. We keep Waterlane free of smuggling. But most importantly, we keep the youth out of it, and we keep the other tribes at an arm's length. Lady Sageleaf is real draconian in that regard. Everyone, and I mean everyone in our tribe, gets a job and a good salary. We've tried pushing this method, our support system, onto the other tribes, but it's hard, and we're not always popular. We're the small, annoying, cultish tribe of Tolstad, after all. He sighs again, so it is what it is. He cares about this. A lot. You do too. You're working hard for your lady. I sure do. You catch him glancing at the image of her on the board. It's a nice apartment. Yeah, I'm not here a lot. The goblin laughs. I'd argue it's much better than usual. One time I was on a date, brought her back here. Terrible idea. The day was already going poorly. Imagine her expression when she steps in, and there's a pile of reports all over the floor, a blocked drain in the kitchen sink, and 15 confiscated bowls of pixie dust piled in the corner. Let me tell you, it took her 10 seconds to come up with an excuse. He recounts the tale with excellent timing. This is one of his favorites. He tells this one to everyone. As his laughter fades, he looks around the place and tells you, anyway, it looks better these days. Figured if I'm such a neat goblin like everyone says, I might as well keep my apartment clean too. I have a hard time believing you. Snell living in filth? Never. I guess people change. People can change. And they do. Some don't, but a lot do. No need to get all deep with it. What about you? The question cuts tiny holes in your inside skull. Why am I taking so much damage from this conversation? Clerics are popular, right? Avoid, abort, alert. Oh no. Tactfully change the subject. Shit, I'm good at that. He's expecting an answer, so you're gonna have to give one. Not a lie, though. You can't handle that right now. Too much pressure, clearly. Too much. Yeah, listen to your gut. So what do I say? Just keep it simple. Dismiss the question in a nice way. Like this. Nothing lately. I'm busy with work. Be cool. Now, change the subject now. You seem like the type to be busy with work too. Oh, yeah. For the last few years, I've just been focused on the halfways and whenever the old lady needs of me. Don't mean to sound ungrateful, though. I do love it. It's real rewarding. You're clearly good at what you do, whatever that is. He laughs. I ask myself that same question sometimes. Damn, we actually did a smooth conversation for once. How about that? Goblin takes a breath. I tell you to look at it from a goblin perspective, but let me put it like this. Lady Sageleaf gave me options in a world of railroad tracks. I get to help my people and get real fucking good at it. So for now, I'm going to keep doing it. You at least get a good salary, right? It's alright. I do alright. He grins. Anyway, anything else you want to chat about? Can we get going? Cool, thanks for the talk. This didn't help me find somewhere to sleep. Still gonna look around, though. A mass-produced glowstone lantern. Interesting. Glowstone lantern. It appears to be non-functional. Hey, Snell, you need help fixing this thing? That's okay, cleric. The goblin does not know what's best for him. What's wrong with it? The glowstone inside must be malfunctioning, a common issue with these cheaply post-war era produced lanterns. I might be able to, but let me see if I can make it easier on myself, huh? I don't think I can. I don't think I have anything to boost intelligence more than I already am. Oh, well, no, that wouldn't really help. This is obviously gonna go wrong. This is so clearly going to go wrong. I'm obviously going to fail this check. It's written like a fucking sitcom. Like, literally no one is surprised. I'm not surprised. We're gonna accidentally smash the fucking thing, and he's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and say, it's fine, whatever, and we're gonna feel bad. Probably take HP damage from emotional trauma. You look over the lantern, checking the insides. Beyond the thin, cheap glass lies a green glowstone, a shard type. Touch it. As you do, it burns your hand. Ouch. Cleric? That thing has been acting up for weeks. Let it be. I'm gonna throw it out soon. But I could get advantage. Fuck it. Let's do this. Yeah. Don't worry, Snell. I've got you, buddy. Yeah. That was much less damaging and permanent than I expected. You spent a few minutes looking it over, realizing a bit later than you should have that there is an esoteric effect on the lantern itself. Investigating it further reveals the issue, the glowstone's connection with the flimsy metal plate around it. While the heat remained and the stone is quite hot, its weak esoteric light was esoterically spread out across the full surface of the lantern instead of focusing on the glowstone itself. I can reattach it without burning myself. I'm a handy guy. With a quick snap, the light returns to the lantern. Such a simple solution, you should have come up with it quicker. I fixed the lamps now. Thanks. He gives you a thumbs up. Now you won't have to trip when going to the bathroom in the middle of the night anymore. That's not really a problem, you know. He points at his eyes. Dark vision. Then why do you have a lamp? It's not perfect dark vision. He stretches a bit. But yeah, the fixed lamp will help. Thanks again, cleric. I'm so good at tinkering with stuff. You're slightly above average. Which says more about the average than it does about you. That's a good line. I appreciate that. I fixed your lamp. You need anything else? Like, say, you want to have a sleepover? Ah, bagatelle. The goblin has some good taste then. I don't know what bagatelle... Oh, that's a game. Oh, okay. One of Snell's boxes. Touch? Sure, he's not going to let me... that would not go well. Snell's work. You stand before a wooden board covered in sketches of various people. Each of them connected via long red threads. What's this, Snell? He looks over to you from across the apartment. Oh yeah, Project Visualizer. Corkboard. It's a corkboard. Helps me keep track of jobs. You can check it out if you want. I haven't done much other than a basic outline on the tea shop yet. I've been busy with all this running around. Damn, you're good at this, Snell. Thanks. It's what I do. Once we're finished, I'll make sure to compile it into a proper report for the old lady. Let's have a look. You see several faces you recognize and some you don't. A birdman with a black and white pattern, along with the note tea shop owner. A bulky merman with the text rival? No, unambitious. A stout-looking dwarf in uniform with a hammer symbol in the corner? Patron? A stylish orc with a free strider heart symbol in the corner? Completely unaffiliated, suspicious. A pale man holding a skull? No motive. A human with a fancy beard and a fish symbol in the corner. Suppressing info, beware. And finally, you look over the central piece, a beautiful rendition of Lady Sageleaf herself. The sketch is wonderful, a depiction of love. A note reads, enemies, spies, city conspiracy? Interesting. That's an expensive bed. Can I use it? You stand before a simple bed frame. Look at the mattress. The mattress is extra thick. Probably expensive. It's a half and half silk material. They're known to allow the sleeper to dream into the ethereal plane. This material goes for extra in every outlet. However, the claim that these contain yim silk is ridiculous. Anything over a tiny fraction would make the bed half invisible. A scam then? Pretty damn good scam. Snell, can I take a nap? What? No, he yells from across the apartment. Don't even think about getting into my bed. You can join too. That's definitely worse. Come on, let's have a body nap. Even worse. Thanks, bed. Damn, no body nap. Potted mushroom, ooh. Did you just rip those mushrooms out of a pot? Well, why did you do that? What? It was cultivated there. It was a potted mushroom. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Nature is yours to mold. Someone worked hard cultivating those, and now you've just taken them. Stop it with the sermon, by the gods. You'll put these plants to better use, just take whatever you want. Can I put them back? No, you'll have to live with it. Literally no one will care. I guess so. Damn. Someone will care. Is this your garden? No, this is a sanctuary for all. I am just its keeper. Do people live down here? Yes. How? How does this garden function? We use naturally occurring light sprites. Natural? Is this some kind of powerful primal magic? This is no primal magic, it's something different. Further below, we also cultivate a range of deep fungi. Tasty. If you meet her, speak with my gardener. She can speak more on the subject. Got it, nice garden. Thank you. What are you voting in the upcoming election? You dare tread onto such volatile grounds here in my chambers? Yeah. Really? You meet it. You dare ask of my political opinions? Yeah. Okay, well, I haven't decided. Oh. Her eyes dart around the chamber to her subjects. Then her gaze lands on you once more. Yet? That's the best answer you'll get. So you're not leaning in any particular direction, or... No. And I encourage every one of my subjects to think for themselves on what they wish to vote. She knows every goblin in her tribe will just vote for her preferred party if she were to express her thoughts. So she doesn't, to keep the tribe unaligned. That's all for now. I thought you could help me sleep somewhere, but evidently not. Okay, well, you know, seeing as our path has led us back to Viskin's house, maybe I could just quickly find out what he is. Maybe. Just quickly while I'm here. I really need to find somewhere to sleep. I've been saying it this whole episode. It's been over an hour and I've found nothing. Biskin, are you still working? Oh my god, that is so much more feasible now. I will try this once. Oh, damn it. It'll be easier tomorrow because I won't be exhausted anymore. I just wanted to try. I really wanted to find out now, but I don't want to waste a ton of shards on it. It's not a good idea. A follower of the holy mountain of Divini Torum. She hates you, entirely due to your blood origin. Or maybe there's something else. You know what? Maybe I don't want to deal with this right now. Maybe I'm just looking for somewhere to sleep. You ever thought of that? North Darrow House? Maybe? Maybe Darrow House? What is Darrow House? Darrow House. Darrow House? Oh, there's a snail. A truly ancient piece of history propped up as a garden decoration. Can I take it with me? Oh, there's a shard of shore. Apples? Fine. Magister's back door. Looks cramped. What's this? Old guard tower. This is government property, but I'm a government employee, technically. I can go in here. Who are you? Magister Nicholas. Oh, this is my boss. Oh, I can talk to him about fucking staying somewhere. Well, we're going in blind, lads. Fuck it. What do you have that I can steal? Tower key. I can just take it. Opens the old guard tower on Tolstad. Oh. Well, if I need more strength, that helps. Where does this go? Is it an accessory? It is. Listen, boss. Help me out, yeah? Having a bit of trouble. At the top of the stairs, you see a man placed upon his silken throne. His well-groomed face lit by a single bulb candle, but he does not look at you. Instead, he folds his copy of the Norvikian Post in half and sighs. It's a newspaper, the biggest one in the city. He was waiting for you. Why won't you look at that? It's Coin Lord Darrow in the flesh. Don't make him mad. This is your boss. You hear about this? The man slaps his newspaper. I can fit so many stories in this thing. Asgalist opportunist strikes fear in Silka's guild, he reads to you. Then he lowers the paper and mutters, 9,000 crowns in damages. Damn, that's like 2 years' salary. Protesters? Hooligans. They're just trying to get their point across. Oh, they did that a long time ago. Magistrate takes a few quick glances at you. His eyes, he is reading you. What can you do? It's democracy. You don't like democracy? My opinion does not matter, does it? Darrow lets out a sigh, folding his paper in half. Again. It's the age of crowds, that's what they call it. And the loudest voices keep shouting at me in particular, it seems. He furrows his brow, the moonlight makes him look like a marble bust. He is certainly playing the part. He shifts his eyes over to your companion. I see you've picked up a goblin. It's easy, you know, because they're so small. Snell takes a step forward. Lord Darrow, Lady Sageleaf has declared a joint operation. She... Of course she has. Cleric, if you will, I would like to speak of you in private. Excuse me? The goblin glances to you and then back to the Coin Lord. Seriously? He's with me. I can see that, now if you please. He gestures towards the stairs. Your services are not needed at the moment. Thank you. Snell lifts his head into the air. Uh-huh. Don't piss off the goblin, you want him to watch your back. I agree, I'm more aligned with Snell than I am with this guy. Snell would appreciate it if you stood up for him. Look. Perhaps it's not to the same level of profound quality it probably wasn't intended to be. But this is basically our Kim from Disco Elysium, right? You gotta have his back. You gotta have your partner's back no matter what in these games. You have to. You have to. You can fucking have some funny banter with them and say dumb shit and make fun of them or whatever, but when it comes down to it, you have to back them up. You have to. No good option here. Someone's gonna get pissed. Tension. Sweat. What can you say? Snell stays. He's my fucking bro. The tall man glares at you. Your asshole puckers. Glare back. I'll glare. You hear a chuckle from your companion. It's fine. Late anyhow. He gives you a knowing glance. I'm heading home. First thing tomorrow, cleric. The tone of his voice gives it away. He respects you a little bit now. He's like, who'd have thought that this fucking idiot would actually back me up? Goddamn. Snell gives you a quick nod, then he turns to leave. The coin lord glances out the window and remains quiet for a moment. Thank you, Snell, for leaving me alone to get shouted at by my boss for backing you up. Appreciate it. I feel compelled to ask. Once you hear the door closing behind Snell on his way out, he continues. How was your meeting with our dear goblin chieftain? I mediated. Good man. Coin Lord then looks at the time, exclaiming, and you're early. Good. Am I? The party meeting finished up before midnight for once, so this is excellent timing. His jaw tightens, then loosens. He's pulling a lot of expressions. You notice a ring on his finger. It looks esoteric. The Coin Lord carries an iron will ring, as all good politicians do. What is that? Makes any mind-altering spell you cast on him useless. Don't waste any spell slots. Good to know. I must apologize, cleric. What if I cast inflict wounds on him? I must apologize, cleric. Tossing you around as a pawn in this regrettable political game of ours isn't something I hoped for. You obviously have much more important matters to attend to in the palace. Of course you do. Not really. I'm here to protect the sea, my lord. Good, good. I'm pleased to hear that. Uh-huh. First things first. I'm obliged to offer accommodations during your stay here on Tolstad. Oh, thank God. It is customary for clerics on a job to be given free housing by their employer. You may stay in the old guard tower. Oh, amazing. Now, I'm not sure why you feel entitled to browse through my pockets, but I have the key. That key will get you access to the tower. Yeah, I knew you were going to give it to me. That's why I took it. Etta uses one of the floors. You take the top one. Thank you for housing me, my lord. The need to thank me. It's entirely customary. I'm literally forced to do it. It is required of me. He shuffles about, looking annoyed for a moment. Now, about the incident. As soon as the fires were put out, I had a city engineer inspect for structural damages. He speaks of the tea shop. Once it was cleared and no casualties were reported, I shut it down. Without investigation? Initially, yes, as a precaution. The reason why we've been so very careful with this whole ordeal is simply because we do not want to cause more strife. We've got enough of that already, Earth, pray tell. Suddenly you see how very tired this man is. And his breath smells funky. Did you notice what he said? Your real job here is not to solve this crime. Your real job is to dodge arrows for the magistrate. Dodge, the act of not getting hit. You should try it. I have not dodged a single hit, I don't think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Strife? It's election week, cleric. We've got illegal rallies, copper presses full of lies, and a populace ready to tear their neighbors into pieces. The city is to survive, we need to play it safe. He rubs his eyes. Everyone's got a tired old Lord Patriarch who hasn't left his villa in years. It leaves us in charge. Me and you? No. We the people? No. You the magistrates? Yes, cleric. We, along with the straggling patriarchs and other palace officials, hold the reins in this election for the party of Norvik. Trust me, it's not easy being a magistrate. Oh yeah, it looks real fucking difficult. Anyhow, the tea shop. You're the one who changed the subjects, you fuck. What's your theory? This matter with the tea shop is one big distraction, I'm afraid, so it's just a smokescreen. Well, my purest guess would be someone with access to arcane artifacts, or at worst, a rogue spellcaster. Someone who would benefit from scared goblins and angry Asgals. So, a radical. Not a bad guess. However, he is clearly attempting to not place focus on any real powers in the sea. It's a dangerous statement to make. If a party was to blame, that would cause a headache for him. What information do you have? Aggressive spread of fire, loud explosion. Militia rushed across the halfway bridge and put it out. He looks out the windows. The owner is missing, but no one got hurt. Okay. Keep him talking. You need more info before you ask about the tea shop. Well, it might be smart to go for the tea shop question right away. Who knows how you'll fuck up? Who knows how you'll fuck up if you keep on asking questions? You require information. Ask. What's my actual job here? Your actual job is to do what I ask of you. He's getting tired of this. Look around the rubble. Ask around for witness or evidence. I want you to keep the goblins happy. Do that and I'll be happy. If the goblins hadn't pushed for it, would you have sent for me? Posh man looks you up and down. No, I don't think I would have. Honesty. I need access to the tea shop. Gulp. He mutters. His eyes, he's thinking of making a choice. The goblins are not the only ones with eyes on our scorched tea shop. In fact, I have an advice to simply ignore the whole thing. To just let it go. That would be a sound choice if the goal is to avoid political fallout. Perhaps. Yes, or perhaps not. I'm very flim-flammy. Arbitrary, you might call me. They call me Arbitrary Nicholas Darrow. I don't make decisions, I flip coins. That's why they call me the Coin Lord. Am I gonna let you in? Flip a coin? I didn't see what it was. Never mind. Sage Leaf is insistent, and she's fucking scary. He sighs and looks out the window. I'm in a difficult position, Cleric. Do make it easier for me, will you? You want me to help the goblins? He speaks with a projected voice and says, I want to be able to trust you. He interrupts you, continuing. Trust you'll be able to keep this on the down low. Sneaky beaky, nice and smooth, no trippy styly. You know what I mean, Cleric? He fears something about this tea shop. That if anything unseemly were to be uncovered, you'd of course keep such things from non-city affiliated factions. Oh, I'll tell everyone. This Coin Lord fellow flaps his lips like a barnacle goose, but you can follow. Do you understand? Not a question, a demand. Wait, this is your chance to stand your ground. Turn the tide on this fucking convo. Why would I turn the tide on this convo? He's my boss. I can just placate him and then go do whatever the fuck I want. That's how you play the game. Yes, my lord. Good. I'll be blunt. I want you to keep incriminating evidence away from the goblins. Oh, I'm not doing that. Anything that contradicts the official stance shall be stricken from the record, so to speak. What is the official stance? This was a fireplace failure. Or if you cannot sell that to Sage Leaf, at the very least, this was not an esoteric event. But it probably was, right? He smiles. No comment. Flips a coin. Tails. No comment. You want me to lie? He takes a deep breath. Yes, Cleric, I want you to lie. I'm not sure Sage Leaf will accept that. What choice does she have? A good question. She might not agree with your assessment of the tea shop, but she requires clerical support to make a legal case. Got it. Perfect. Swear on it, Cleric. He wants an oath? This guy. You want an oath? A legal agreement either spoken aloud or written down. Some oaths, especially those sworn in the names of deities, have real esoteric power over one's body and mind. They can also be broken, but at great cost. You want an oath? You want my blessing to investigate the tea shop? Yes. Really? An oath? This is a sensitive situation. I need to place my trust in you. This is actually quite scary. This is very awkward because it immediately punches a hole in that rant I just made where you know, placate them and then go do whatever you want, because he's literally asking me to make a binding legal contract with him that I will, you know, lie to Sage Leaf. Now, I can presumably break it, but it would probably cause me big problems. But at the same time, my boy, Snell. That wouldn't work. What if I just cast grease all over his fucking office and left? Alternatively, what if I say, no, fuck off, and then go back to Sage Leaf and go, look, Darrow literally told me to lie to you. But if I do that, is he going to take the fucking key back from me and say, you can't use the building anymore? Is he allowed to do that? I mean, if I'm fired from the case, then presumably I would not be allowed to use the lodgings anymore. It should be very awkward at 12:45 on the first day, yes? But, I don't want to betray my boys and gals in the fucking halfway tribe. They're my boys and girls. There's a druid there and she's fucking sick. I cannot. You cannot? I won't do it. I'm disappointed, Cleric. He seems a bit intrigued by your reluctance, but mostly annoyed. I simply cannot grant you access to the tea shop in that case. You'll have to find a way to tell Sage Leaf you cannot perform your duty. Or find another way into the tea shop. I have some other questions first, actually. There's gotta be another way inside, surely. And what if I just go fucking tell her, look, he's literally trying to get me to lie to you. Shall we come up with a plan to get into that tea shop? Is the missing paladin involved? Is that what the papers call him now? He laughs. Lord Gorm has been missing for weeks. I'm afraid the timeline doesn't quite add up. He shakes his head. If you find him skulking about below, you can ask him anything you want. So let him know he's been kicked off the campaign, okay? He sounds pissed. Paladins would often delve deep into the tunnels below Norvik. It's tradition, really. If you find him, perhaps there will be a reward. How's the election going? We're winning. His voice is not cheerful. You're not happy about it? He scoffs. We've got a third of the populace. A third. That means we've already lost the goodwill of a large portion of the human population, according to latest polls. The campaign is a half failure, but it'll get us over the finishing line. Campaign? The national campaign, aimed at reigniting the spirit of Earth in his folk. It's been 70 years since the reconquest. Let us celebrate that victory. Fancy man feigns a chair. He sighs. You have read Alexandro, I assume? Of course. Then I'll spare you the lecture. We followed his teachings when building the campaign. A campaign to bridge the gap between a follower of Earth and a citizen of Norvik. So you want people to worship the state? More or less. It's convenient. Instead of having a state and a deity, cut the middleman and make it both. That's why they call me Nicholas No Middleman Darrow. I'm straight to the point. As direct as I am arbitrary. Flips a coin. Tails, you're working tomorrow. What sort of chaos is the election brewing? All kinds. What's your problem with Asgalists? You're kidding? He laughs. They've infiltrated every guild. Their rally circus causes near riots wherever they gather up. They're disrupting the economy. When the agrarian party fell apart, we almost had a famine on our hands. Or, well, he corrects himself straight away. Famine is a bit of an exaggeration, but they did practically ruin our grain exports for an entire quarter. Hells, we'd be better off with the Free Striders any day of the week. They at least hold up basic economic stability. He's spitting truth. They did indeed not cause a famine. The only ones responsible for that economic upheaval were the shareholders refusing to increase the wages of the farmhand. That is why they all flipped green. They wanted a decent income. They were instead fired from their positions if they in any way supported Asgalism, which has in turn slowed down the production of grain, thus hurting their exports. If they had only shared a small amount of their profits, their quarter would have been fine. I have more questions. So, you're the Coin Lord. For now. Post-election, I might end up on a very long vacation. Is that Angel your bodyguard or something? More or less. Etzer is a high prefect. Every magistrate gets the highest tier of protection available. She's not much of a talker, but I can't say I dislike it. She's lovely. You hear that, Etzer? Darrow calls out down the stairs. Don't tell her, dude. Play it cool. Ah. Yes, magistrate, she replies coldly from below. The magistrate shakes his head. Earth be good. They really should have sent someone more experienced for this. He snorts. I'm afraid your being here is a bit of a perfect storm. We need someone with the abilities without any ties to the campaign. He leans back. Did you know every higher class cleric in this city is actually a devoted member of the Nationalist Party? Higher class? That's probably lingo for anyone above petty officer. Except you, apparently. Because of your history. I don't mean to pry, but I do wonder. Why? The truth will set you free. I think they're intimidated by me. He smirks. Uh-huh. He's desperately trying not to laugh at you. Well... Anything else you need? I think it's everything. I'll go now. He leaves a moment of silence in the air as he glares at you. You're really ready to go this alone, cleric? You are aware that I will not grant you access to that tea shop. Oh, I'm aware. So how do you intend to solve this then? I'll find a way. That's the kind of person I am. I'll figure it out. I could sit around, complain about it, or I could try and fix it. Interesting. Coin Lord's meet completed. Okay then. Good luck out there, cleric. Thank you for your time, my lord. I completed a quest. Do I get a thingy for it? No, because it wasn't really a quest. So I'm going to be lodging with Etta. We should speak to her. What is this? Frogmouth! It's a bit difficult to move in this thing, but that's a fancy fucking helmet. Let's see how it looks. Oh! That's fun. A helmet specifically made for various forms of jousting, with limited usage outside such cases. It looks fancy, however. It's a bit difficult to move in this thing. That makes me almost half decent at talking. Almost. There we go, I'm only operating at -1. That's pretty good, right? That's not bad. Celestial, level 10 angel. Cold, stern, glorious. She follows orders, the type of orders that grant eternal fulfillment. Okay, if you say so. Let's have a chat, ma'am. What is this? A whale of many colors. Hello, ma'am. The angel stands tall. She's blocking the hallway leading further into the Coin Lord's mansion. She looks like a giant in here, despite the high ceiling. Her many eyes glare at you. Oh yeah, those are all her eyes, huh? I spoke with the magistrate. She nods. You finished with your business here. The magistrate will not have time again, cleric. Dara's letting me stay in your tower. Show the key. The spinning eyes stop for a moment. Uh-oh. Run. I am aware. Are you okay with that? She is silent for a beat. Magistrate has ordered it. She's not happy about it. I'm not taking your bed, am I? I do not sleep, cleric. Ah, so that's why. Gesture towards her face. She bows her head slowly but does not respond. Do I get the tower all to myself? No. She doesn't mean your roommates exactly. Sounds cozy. The angel appears to sigh. Mimicry. I'll be going to the guard tower then. There is a bedroll on the upper floor. Do not touch anything. Translation. Touch everything. Listen to her. Obey. Okay. Hang on, while Snell's not here, though, we could totally go have an esoteric moment with the stone. Because Snell's not here. This is the time. What time do I have to be in bed by before it becomes a problem? That actually scared the shit out of me. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's never been in danger before, just wandering around. No, that's not true. That was the skeleton, but still. You hear footsteps coming from behind. Shit! Roll initiative. Oh, I'm very fast. I was prepared for this. So was he. Who goes first? We matched. Alone. They were waiting for Snell to leave. Wait. The magical dagger aimed at your chest. Dagger, one-handed piercing weapon, good at making holes in clerics. Huh? It lands. Ow! Oh, that nearly killed me. Ah, avoided exhaustion, but it's pretty bad. Piercing the chainmail. Steel onto flesh. The bastard is trying to kill you. Yeah, the situation's screwed up. Can't talk your way out of this one. However, you could probably try to confuse him. You've got the wrong cleric! +4 DC, you're already stabbed. No, really, you're stabbed. Can't I cast Charm Person on this bastard? No, this is not a valid target. The mask, it is a mental barrier. No spell will pierce the assassin's mind. But what about inflict wounds, huh? Or score grease? Yeah, I'll do it. You conjure a splash of grease across the slope. The masked one is shocked for a moment, the magical grease causing him to slip and slide. The grease covers the entirety of the surface area of the assassin. He watches the attacker fall as his slender body tumbling backwards. The grassy and rough dirt gets struck by the rapidly accelerating rolling assassin going down the hill. Your eyes follow the descent as the attacker disappears like a spinning sack of apples into the roller mill ruins. Follow. By the time you reach the ruins, a shadowy figure scrambles to reach the edge. You follow it real quick, but the bastard jumps into the water. Holy shit. You lean out, glancing down into the river. You see nothing, only night and waves. The assassin is gone, along with any evidence of wrongdoing. Catch your breath. How horrific. Someone's really trying to kill you. Apart from the wounds you sustained it, of course. The fact that there for sure is an assassin out for your life is pretty bad. Like, it's going to be hard talking your way out the next time this guy tries to end you. You can't let him get the upper hand like this. You gotta be alert, like faster. There's something strange about this. That was no killer. It felt like a mistake. All of it. You'll have to be stronger next time in order to capture this foolish spellcaster. Who knew that all I needed to do was cast grease? The bastard really did try to catch me off guard, and alone. Yes, he is clearly a coward. Not that the goblin would be able to do much, of course. I don't know, I think Snell can fight pretty well. I get the impression. This has to be connected with the tea shop, right? Do not be so hasty to make connections. You'll have to find out more. Try speaking with the assassin next time. Find out why they're trying so hard to hurt you. Try speaking? The bastard was actively trying to poke holes in you, and he did. He poked a hole in me. Never let him get the upper hand on you, just for some enlightened suicidal empathy, please. I'll get him next time. You sure will. Good attitude. Let's not stay here. Time to go. Good God, someone tried to assassinate me. Fucking hell. Wasn't expecting that. What if I cast Prayer of Healing? There we go. I'm gonna go to bed soon anyway. May as well smoke him if I got him. I mean, we could have a look at this while we're here. Mid scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. Take a peek inside. A powerful force left these marks. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. At the top it says with bold lettering, City Notice, no trespassing. Does this include me? Perhaps? Perhaps not. Try touching it. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hands, the faint aura shimmers in dark translucent blue and then fades away. This feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. I could try and break it down. Break the wall down! Break down a wall! Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that even if I was good at this, and I'm not. What kind of magic is it? It's arcane lock. Casting it on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. It is used all over the towers. You'll need a passphrase to unseal it. Can I bypass it with magic? Of course. Knock would do the trick. Bet you if you grease it up, it'll slide right off. Ah, I could do that. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess? Guess? Without knowing who placed this seal personally and their preferences, even assuming the person who placed it is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There is no chance in hells you can simply guess. Now go figure something else out. As long as this blue asshole's in the way, no, you'll need another way in. I can still break it down, right? You can certainly try. The line between bravery and foolishness is as thin as a hamster's hair. Look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. Counter, fallen wooden beams. A large interior space covered in soot and burnt furniture. This place is a mess. Scorched mess. Well, the scorch marks. The marks go far. The flames must have been enormous. Very clear signs of esoteric power. Arguably, these marks could have possibly been caused by a regular fire of a wooden house. This stone masonry does not have enough fuel to carry such a flame unless the building was stacked to the brim with tinder. City notice, no trespassing. It then continues with for finer writing. By the order of Coin Lord Darrow, the following premises are under seizure until suspicion of criminal offense. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 Holster contempt. What is that? A collection of laws surrounding lawful arrest of citizens. Okay, so it would exactly be a crime if I did this. It would 100% be illegal. Really, if you're just careful about it, who cares? What if I cast grease? Is it actually that simple? A splash of colorful grease magically covers every crevice of the planks. It oozes colorfully. Stare proudly at the greased up door. You see your reflection in the now glazed wooden surface. This will help, but it still will not make it easy. You might have to try several times if you want to brute force the entrance. That did make it a lot easier. All we do is just tomorrow, you know, we'll no longer be exhausted, we'll put on stuff that helps with our strength, and we could probably get Snell to help. Give it a few tries and we'll have it broken in a jiffy. I should leave for now. Damn, the grease spell really is my best friend, just like in Pathfinder Kingmaker. Maybe we can do this. The pillar of Jor towers before you. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar. This is a magical object. Oh my god, I can meditate on it? Have a feeling you can meditate here. It will take some time, but it could prove invaluable. Yeah. I'm very good at that. You close your eyes. You shape your mind into an arrow, shooting it out towards the esoteric force. Find the rhythm to Zhor's realm, hear his voice. The cold rock of the pillar turns warm in your palm. You've marked it with your spirit. What? You're unsure. But you feel like there are more spots you need to investigate. Feel. Warm and deep. It goes deep down and far up. Open your eyes and move on. Lift your hand from the surface and you're able to see normally once again, but you feel like you've learned something. You must keep looking. Soon the pillar's secret will be revealed. You understand plainly there is more to this pillar you need to investigate, and in time, further below. Oh, well, I tell you what. If we could get the strength one out of the way, that would be a big victory, because that's going to be the hardest one, because it's my worst stat, as I am the weakest cleric that has ever existed. But I make up with it with moxie and spunk. No one can say spunk anymore. You cannot, not for its initial purpose, you cannot use that term anymore. Ah, Viskin's asleep. Or home. Ah, by meditating on it, it's made this easier. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Yes! There you fucking have it. Your gloved hand presses against the surface. You find the will to listen, to bear the burden of that solemn voice. Close your eyes and pray. Silently mumbling the same words as always to your God, to your people in this great city. It fades, the voices grow, not in size but in number. Some of them join you in prayer, some dismiss it, some hate it. Before you, a dark landscape stretches, covered in the bodies of the damned and the waiting, their souls on display for judgment and callous sorting. Among them you see one face turn to look at you. At first you believe it to be him. Then you understand, as the man, who appears to be both younger and older, gives you the kind of look of regret a father would have on seeing the return of a lost child. Damn. He turns to face the stairs. You watch him go again. Again. Your heart is racing, blood pumping. What does it mean? Get a grip. You get a grip. The vision has faded. Whatever you saw, it quickly disappears deep into your skull. The pillar does not whisper here, it screams. Go down, further down. You understand plainly, there is more to this pillar you need to investigate, and in time, further below. This quest does feel pretty important, considering, you know, it's literally named after the fucking game. I do still find it very funny that we were able to defeat a magical assassin with a powerful magical dagger by just casting grease and having him fall down a hill. That feels very on brand. Okay, well, I don't know how many episodes we are in now. But it's time to draw the first day to an official close. Technically, the first day has already been ended for 24 minutes, but, actually long rest. Touch everything. Must touch everything before sleep. Very important. A pile of ledgers covered in official C seals. There could be useful information here. You look over a thick pile of documents, each one adorned with the symbol of a fish. Official C documents could contain useful information. Do you see the size of this pile? It'll take hours to go through it all. Flip through and skim. Documents not very organized. However, as your eyes glance over titles, reports, and statements made over decades, you do find a few that catch your attention. Sweeping your gaze over the pile, you immediately stop at a bill of sales, a sale by the city to the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. Just lifting the ledgers one by one gives you a strong feeling of not wanting to do this right now. Go quest instead. The older files. Focus on the oldest. That's where you'll find interesting perspectives. Obviously, just look for any mention of the tea shop. However, be careful. Each attempt to analyze a document will take time out of your day. Oh, I see. This takes time. We can afford half an hour. Let's check out that short report entitled Tolstad Tea Shop Fire. It's a single page going over the official statement regarding the tea shop incident on the 21st of March. You spend 30 minutes looking through the report. There's some interesting details here, mostly things you've heard before. However, one detail that sticks out is that several people do mention a man in yellow leaving the scene. That most likely is not your culprit, however, if this person is avoiding authorities, then he could know something relevant. Okay. I don't know if I have enough time to do all of these right now, but this does seem very important. If I get done before 3, that'd probably be fine, right? Or 4. A copper calendar. I'm gonna go have a look. It's 2:45, it's probably time for bed. Oh, there it goes. The first day on the job. As you approach the bedroll, you think to yourself, is there anything else you need to do before sleeping? Think about it. Nothing comes to mind, but you feel it. The young and dumb. What? On water lane. Oh, all the way back down to Water Lane? Yes. Trouble on Water Lane View? There's always trouble there. It's a simple teenage rebellion. They can sort it out themselves. You should help them. But it's nearly... What kind of trouble are we talking about here? The young kind. The angsty kind. Alright. I've probably got time. Let's see how hard we can push it. An elf? There's an elf. Level 2 sorcerer. Strange, there's something not quite right about this elf in the corner of the fortress. Her presence appears not vivid enough for you to... Can I still... I could take it, but... I'm gonna take it. Standing on the corner, you see a woman in a green coat. Her intense gaze focuses on the seascape horizon across the river. Greetings, citizen! She turns her head, the expression cold. She is mourning. Yes? A busy woman, just standing on a ledge, doing nothing. Sure. Elves are scary, don't trust her. My lady elf, how fair you are on this bright morrow. Bow your head. What are you, writing a poem? Stop that! The lady doesn't seem to respond. Thank the gods for that. She breaks eye contact, once again facing the river. Call me Pinja. Tervedis. It's as if she is searching for something. Ignoring you completely. Fair move. What are you doing? Waiting. She's anxious. Waiting for what? She looks up at the pillar azure. I have a friend in need of help. I can help. Me, I do that. She shakes her head. No need. I've caused enough trouble as it is. But I want to help. The elf is quiet. Convince her you can help. I'm very convincing. See? I'm very strong. You feel a surge of confidence. There's only one way to make her give you this quest. Prove your heroic qualities. You know who I am? The elf does not respond. I'm the man that'll save the world one day. The elf turns and looks at you. If your friend needs help, I'm the guy to do it. She stares at you for a while, taking you in. Then she gives you a little smile. Success! What's the quest, my fair lady? She looks away once more. There's a paladin, Lord Gorm of Norvik. Oh, the missing paladin. She nods. He is a sea paladin. He's lost his way, completely. Is he here on Tolstad? She glances towards the pillar. Her look is stern. He is close. The elf speaks in riddles. Very dramatic. She means he is physically close, but spiritually far gone. All the other way around. I cannot say much, but if I could just have one more chance. She holds back great anger and sadness. You can find him, Ragin. Tell him. How the fuck do you know my name? I didn't tell you my name. Tell him sincerely and with all of my heart, he can go fuck himself. That is exactly the kind of message I can pass on. The drama. Wow. The tone of voice is like the shriek of a banshee. Wait, did you notice? The elf just said your name. Creepy. Gorm is not her friend. He's not the one in danger. Who's your friend, then? She is... The elf closes her mouth and shakes her head. She's protective of her friend. A good soul. Fascinating. So secretive. Where can I find him? She shakes her head. Can you tell me anything that would help me? Leaning forward, she whispers to you. One thing. Lord Gorm might be lost. She smiles. But you don't have to be. Truth. She looks up towards the clouds where the pillar disappears into the blue. I will find him, my lady. Thank you. Quest acquired. Well done. Now you just need to find a lost, drunk, famous paladin somewhere in this massive maze of a sea. Fun times. Bow your head and leave. You feel a great emotion well up inside as you turn to leave. Tears. Tears for her and her friend. This journey will take much. Ominous. That's not what I came here for, and I can't really afford to be wasting this degree of time. Really actually can't. I need to get to Water Lane, sort those kids out, and then go to bed. Hey, there's a cat. Oh, don't get distracted. Oh, don't get distracted. I can't afford it. Glowing door? Glowing gate. A beaming light emanates from a hole in the wall. One of the apartment doors has turned into something not so normal. I'm gonna touch it. Do I have time for this? A sting of radiant energy fills your senses. You are burning. Discover an esoteric event. I would like to survive. I did not survive. You feel the pain. Ow! Well, it didn't kill me. As the pulsating death fades from your bones and skin, and all you see is light and a door. Go through the door. You step outside. I got hit with a lot of exhaustion. The door closes behind you. Oh! The door behind you is now normal. It must have been a temporary esoteric pocket of some kind. A time dilation pocket? Oh my god, it's day... Oh god, oh god, oh time passed, oh no, oh god, oh I didn't sleep. Either way, you're lucky you got out. Feel how you're feeling. Your body is refreshed. Oh, it all worked out well. Interesting, oh well. Dawn. Yeah, I suppose so. I guess that's one way to, like, find lodging if you don't have any. But I did. I did have lodging. You know what? It all worked out. I got a full night's rest. And I've woken up. Oh, I didn't get my spell slots back, though. Right, yeah, that is a problem. Okay, right, I'm gonna save there. We'll wrap it up. This went on way longer than I expected or intended. That started with a lot of nothing happening as I desperately wandered around attempting to find somewhere I could sleep. And then I ended up not sleeping anyway. There was a mystical elf lady who told the paladin to fuck off, and then there was a glowing door that burned me alive, and I got attacked by an assassin, and the coin lord's weird. But the mystery continues, and we're ready to break down that door. With Snell's help, I reckon it'll happen. Reckon we can do it. I can try and do some checks again. Maybe try and steal some things as well. You know me. Dick-ass rogue until I can become a druid properly. This game's fucking great. I'm just looking forward to more. I just want to do more. The problem is I love playing the game and I fucking hate editing it. Because there's a lot of like little cuts I have to make. Which is a pain in the ass. But it's drowned out by my desire to continue plowing through because the game is fun and interesting. So, you know, it's got that. More reason to become rich on YouTube and hire an editor, maybe. That would be nice. Is that going to happen anytime soon? Fuck no. Will it ever happen? Genuinely unsure. All I know is that I'm very grateful to you for watching and very thankful to my members and patrons for supporting the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated, lads. Thank you so very much. It's thanks to your support that I can wander around Tolstad in the middle of the night doing nothing of any particular value. So thank you very much. Thank you all so much for watching, and whatever happens next time, I hope I see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.